Hello, we're Caroline and Ian, a British couple who've given up work, sold their house, given away their possessions and are travelling now in a 27-foot bus, Frankie, along with our Bernese mountain dog, Delilah.
So come and join us as we travel Europe and see how van life and Christian faith work together. As we're looking back over the few weeks that we've already been in France, I just wanted to share something that to me was very profound, because we call these vlogs On a Wing and Prayer, and we talk about living in a full-time van life and how it affects our Christian faith. But I don't think that we really talk much about our Christian faith. But for me, when we came over from England into France, it was very much like a baptism experience. We actually went under the water, and when we came back up, everything was different. Even the language was different, the way that you live your life was different, the way that you drive is different, trying to understand a new language. And I found that when I became a Christian, that is exactly what happened in my life, is that I had an experience where everything is alien and in this world now. And the new life that I'm now living is completely different. And sometimes people will say to you, why on earth is your life so different? Well, I'm hoping that you might be able to understand this analogy, that is exactly what happens when you become a Christian. Your life completely changes. And that's the feeling that I got when we moved into this new country, into France. It was the same kind of experience. So I hope that helps. Here's the beach, the place where we're staying, and that is the bridge that takes you over to the island. She said that we might see have a go going over there on our scooters. So it goes, and I think that is where we were yesterday, on there somewhere, and it goes right over there. Very good. See though, there's a beach on that side. Susie's eating crisps, snuggling your way through a packet of crisps. And there's also a beach over on the other side past the bridge, so we might even check that out.
Morning everybody.
It is today Bastille Day in France.
So it was the storming of the Bastille and the revolution of the suppressed. So we have decided to commemorate it by getting out the electric scooters.
Hey.
And we are going to go over this bridge. to a little island and just see what that has got to offer. So come and join us on our maiden voyage in France on the electric scooters. So this is the beach that's closest to us. This is the viewpoint now from the top of the bridge. I couldn't show it in moving action because I nearly fell off the scooter. A little Spitter Peninsula, that's where the van's parked down there. Some absolutely amazing sunsets across there at night. There's Mr. A, made it to the middle of the bridge. And then this is the other side of the bridge. And that's the town where you can go and get some food. So here we are, from this side, all the way around, covered by sea, and then this is the island that we're going to. We've managed to get onto the island. I didn't take any going across because I nearly fell off. And this is what we found on the island. It's bank holiday for families, and the families are all down in the shallows. I think they're either cockle picking, or Ian thinks why it's Bastille Day, they may be picking up basking eels.
Stole that joke, didn't you?
So this is the island. This man is a natural. He is so adventurous and has got absolutely no fear. So he's just got on the paddleboard and took off. I'd have shown you earlier, he was standing up in a fashion, but he's just off he goes. Spain, here he comes. Well, what a reality check I had yesterday. I was booking a little holiday for Mum to come over in September, booked it fine, and then realised I hadn't asked were dogs allowed, which I assumed they would be. And when I phoned back, they were not allowed. And the man said to me, have you nobody else you can leave the dog with? And it was like a huge blow suddenly to realise that we are in Europe and know absolutely nobody except one lovely friend in Romania. And it was a big shock to me to suddenly realise, coming from a big family and loads of friends around me, that actually we know nobody in the whole of Europe. So last night on the site we did meet a lovely couple from the Isle of Man. They came over for drinks and chats and give me a big hug. Didn't realise how important it was that they were with us on that day, and how good it was to have somebody with us. So just to say, angels appear in all sorts of different places. where God sends people to you just so that you know how much He cares. And I just wonder today, could you be one of those people? Just go and talk to somebody, give them a hug, because you don't know the difference it might make to them. Well, here's another pickle we've got ourselves into. We've come on some sites called Camping Car, and we managed to activate the account. We managed to get a credit card and put money on the account. The barrier opened and we finally got in. We've been here now for 5 days and we can't get out. We have tried and tried. Nobody's answering the phones. The barriers won't work. Every time we put our card against it, it won't work. We've had the French trying to help us, and we've even had the Germans trying to help us, and nobody can work out why the barrier won't open, and I can't contact anybody. So we may be stuck on this site for the rest of our lives. Well, I've never been more relieved to see a barrier go up. So I don't know what happened. We managed to get through to somebody in the end, and he just said, I'll raise the barrier for you. But do you know what? It was absolutely lovely. So many people on that site trying to help us. And as we were going, they were all blowing kisses at us. Well, I think they were blowing kisses. They may have just been hiding the laughter. But we're free and we're off on our travels again. Oh. So for anybody who gets the munchies in the middle of the night, this is the weirdest thing I've seen. It's actually a pizza dispenser oven and it works 24 hours a day. So you choose whatever pizza you want and then you pop your money in here and your pizza comes out here. So you can have, oh, I wish I could tell you, but my French is rubbish. You can have pizza. I'm not sure if Ian's got heat stroke. It's 40 degrees outside and he spent the entire morning sorting out cupboards. Has anybody else got a shoe cupboard as tidy as that? Or even a cupboard that's got every single thing in order. He's even made a space for plastic bags because they were getting on his nerves. Mr. A, are you feeling okay?
Being out in that heat.
Look at my bathroom. Look at it. He's the most organised man. I'm sitting out there melting and he's in here tidying up a storm. Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd take you on our little morning walk with us. Oh, I think I just felt a drop of rain. And show you a bit about our morning routine, which is as early as we can taking the dog out because that's when it's at its coolest. So it has been hot and this is where we've been staying for the last 2 days. It is basically a car park. I can't glorify it any more than it being a car park. But it's £8 a night with electric. It's by woodland areas, which is great for Delilah. That's her barking. She wants to go to the beach. Down here, you can go to the beach. It's got toilets here and a little shelter that we ended up going in with Delilah just to cool down the other day. And yeah, that's the campsite. And I'll show you the service area in a minute. These beautiful little things have been an absolute lifesaver to us. So all they are is just one bit of metal. You attach your hose, press your button. On the other side,
Don't want to see the other side.
you put your poop down there and you can swill out and everything. And if you're on a site, this is the only way of dumping your waste. But on a car park, they also have them. So you can just rock up at a car park. There's a little area to the side of them. If it's in a car park, you normally have to pay €2 to do it, but you get 100 litres of water for that. And I do not understand why England doesn't have these in the corner of a car park. They are so simple and would stop anybody in a camper van having to dump waste.